Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to send a message to all of you gathered at this important joint session of Silva 2015. And while I am unable to join you in person, I am delighted that the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is prominent on your agenda. At the outset, I wish to extend my deep appreciation to Mr. Christian Friesbach, Executive Secretary of the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe, and our hosts, the Government of Switzerland, for their kind invitation to share some views on the recent adoption of the historic 2030 Agenda and the role of forests in the Sustainable Development Goals. These universal goals address, in an integrated way, the most fundamental challenges of our time. The engagement of the entire global community is required to implement them and secure a sustainable future for all. With their 17 goals and 169 targets, the SDGs are a groundbreaking plan of action, a shared vision of humanity for transforming our society and our planet. Strengthened by the commitment to leave no one behind, the SDGs put forward ambitious goals for all countries and concrete targets on how to sustainably manage the natural resources of our planet. We must aim for nothing less than a world in which consumption and production patterns and use of all natural resources from air to land, from rivers, lakes and aquifers to oceans and seas are sustainable. This shift in paradigm towards an integrated and people-centered approach requires holistic thinking, one that integrates good governance, access to justice and reduced inequalities. It must mark an era of transformative development that aims to break silos and bridge sectors and disciplines to develop innovative solutions for the complex challenges facing our communities and our planet. Ladies and gentlemen, forests are central to this holistic, cross-sectoral approach. They contribute to economic development and poverty alleviation, improve food security, and provide vital environmental functions. It is estimated that at least 1.6 billion people directly depend on forests for food, fuel, shelter, and income. 3/4 of fresh water comes from forested catchments. Forests build resilience, provide renewable energy, and provide effective and cost-competitive natural carbon capture and storage functions. Forest ecosystems and the forest sector are crucial to the well-being of people everywhere. Distinguished delegates, forests are addressed under 2 of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 15 on sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems and under SDG 6 on sustainable management of water and sanitation. There are 4 specific targets on forests under these SDGs. SDG 15 enshrines the objectives of protecting, restoring and promoting the sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably managing forests, combating desertification, halting and reversing land degradation, and halting biodiversity loss. The sustainable management of forests is also vital to the achievement of several other goals, such as achieving food security and sustainable agriculture, that is Goal 2, the sustainable management of water, that is Goal 6, and in mitigation and adaptation to climate change, Goal 13. Excellencies, this past May, Member States at the 11th session of the UN Forum on Forests took the decision to strengthen and extend the international arrangement on forests until 2030 and to establish the UNFF Global Forest Financing Facilitation Network. Member States also extended the timeline of the United Nations Forest Instrument and the global objectives on forests to 2030, in line with the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. The 11th session of the Forum stressed the need for coherence and consistency between the international arrangement and the 2030 Agenda, as well as with multilateral forest-related agreements. The Forum also decided to consider its role in and contribution to the implementation of the 2030 Agenda in the context of its strategic plan and to take a proactive role in the follow-up and review of the forest-related SDGs and targets. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of Silva 2015, the value of forests, is very timely. In my view, the value of forests rests in the hand of foresters who are involved in day-to-day forest management. Therefore, if we wish to increase the value of forests for generations to come, then we must invest in building forest management skills and knowledge, especially of the youth, who are our future users and managers of forests. We also need the right enabling environment, from governance systems that address illegal deforestation to policies that improve and clarify land tenure and that ensure equitable sharing of benefits from forests and the production of forest products, and increased financing for sustainable forest management. The challenges are tremendous, but as noted by Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, there can be no let up in this work. We cannot stop with an agreement on paper, important as that achievement is. Our responsibility is to use every day, every hour, every minute to make a difference. I am confident that your deliberations will provide valuable suggestions on how forests can contribute to ending poverty and promoting global sustainable development. I wish you success in your deliberations. Thank you.